Bum 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 na 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 na. I ain't afraid of no ghost. An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Hey guys, it's Jared White, the J-Man 6'3", just in time for October, the spooky season. It is the Ecto 1 by Auto World. We are going to be taking a look at this awesome piece in diecast. Now, my dad got me one, but it wasn't as detailed and as nice as this one, the one that I sold to the consignment store. So we're going to be taking a look at every single detail of this Cadillac Miller Meteor ambulance. And we also have Slimer, because this is the one you truly want. You don't want the Hot Wheels, not the Elite, but the Foundation version of this model. We're going to be comparing this one to the one my dad got me. Wasn't very good. That's the reason I sold it. Let's see if we can get Slimer out of his packaging. Let me put Ecto 1 down here. If I can find a spot to put it. There we go. There's a nice surface to rest it on. Let's see if we can get Slimer out. We can't get Slimer out, so here he is. I don't think he attaches to the Ecto 1 in any way, but it's nice they included him. Now, let's get on to this car, which you got to be careful when you pick this thing up, because this thing has a lot of fragile points. This is a very nice Ertl model. You even have the Ecto 1 plate, New York front. Look at all the gadgets and gizmos on the roof. So much more detailed than Hot Wheels' Foundation, the one that Dad got me. So he can say he got me every single one of his die-casts, but you know what? I bought the one that I really wanted and sold the one that he'd refused to return. So there we go. I'll make that one clear right off the bat. Just looking at the top here, and then you even have the antennas, which I think these are mounted here. These are pretty solid metal. Pretty cool piece, man. Ecto 1 is awesome, I gotta say. And she's a heavy beast to have in your collection, made for real. I was almost afraid to open this. I was saving this until like last, but we can check out the opening doors. Here's the interior shot. This one I'm actually afraid. The other one, I was so pissed off at the detail. The one Dad got me, I wanted to chuck it across the room. And I thought it was a boat anchor. The one my dad got me was a piece of crap, let's be honest. The Hot Wheels Foundation one ain't nothing. Now, unfortunately, the one thing I am knowing about this model is that the indicator sticks tend to move with the steering wheel. It's kind of a weird feature, but maybe that's how they intended it to be, with the indicator sticks moving with the wheel. Let me see if I can check that out real quick while it's doing that. That's weird though. Alright, so it's not really that bad, but you can kind of tell the indicator 6. Usually those are supposed to stay stationary, but if it's an older model, that's fine. It's not bad. I'm satisfied so far. The details are pretty good. And if you notice if you look real close, it's a nice little added thing, but seats tilt forward and backward. I'll show you real quick. I don't think there's any flocking on the interior. No flocking on the interior, but oh well. The seats do tilt up. As you can see, they kind of tilt forward. The interior is pretty nice on this model. As you can see, unlike the one my dad got me where there was basically no detail. If you look at the door panel here, it's pretty nice. It's not like the Hot Wheels one, again, that my dad bought that only had the slight bit of detail there. Alright, so I know I'm kind of waiting until I show that off the motor, but the hood on this one actually opens, unlike the one my dad, again, got me. Hate to bash him, but this is the better model. It's pretty detailed in there. You even have some equipment, and you have a CB antenna. If you look real close, you got the CB radio in there. Pretty nicely done. All right, let's see where this model shines mostly. Let's open the motor compartment. See if I can get it open. I'm almost afraid to, man. This engine, it may not be like a GMP, but I would say pretty well detailed motor there. I love this movie. That must be one hell of a cockroach. It closes pretty nicely, actually. All right, let's move on to the rear hatch. It does open, which is great. It doesn't open very far, but the fact that it's actually there is what matters. Look at all that detail inside of that thing, man. This is the version I prefer over the one my dad got me. None of this was in there. This was all black. Very detailed model, guys. So, yeah, then the undercarriage. This is actually a real deal undercarriage. This isn't just an overgrown Jada. Even Jada, the hood opens. Like when my dad got me, the undercarriage wasn't even detailed like this. It was just plain old black. And he was like, "Did you want the one with Slimer?" He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then when my dad texted me, or I texted my dad, "Can you return the one you got me? I want to get another version." He said, "That's your Christmas gift. Sorry." So, guess what? I sold the one you gave me, so up yours. So that's all on you, Dad. Whatever. But look, I mean, you even got warning labels. The other one didn't even have that. They didn't even bother to label it all up and everything. This is a really nice piece, man. Just extremely detailed. Now there are a few dust speckles on here that need to come off, but other than that, the paint is very flawless on this piece. Auto World, you really came through on this model. For $100, you honestly cannot go wrong. And man, did a good job on this piece, man. I gotta say, it's really nicely done. Go Auto World for your detail. Very good piece. So I'll probably wind up putting this in my box and putting it on my shelf. But the antennas are very nice. This piece is very incredibly done. Lovely Ertl piece. Well, originally, I believe it was an Ertl casting. If you look down below. Yeah, see, this was an Ertl casting, Racing Champions Ertl. That's who this was by. So this is originally a Racing Champions Ertl casting. Very well done. Very extremely nice piece. All right, guys, it's me, the J-Man 63. I'm letting you go. All right, bye.